into a space to prepare for our yogic practice, closing the eyes and letting this mantra wash over you, and letting your body circulate along with the mantra if it feels right. We're about to begin soon. Let me know if you can hear me now over the music. Can you hear me okay? Good. Perfect. Okay, so give me some kind of sign that you're ready to begin. I can feel that we're ready. Yeah, nice. Let's get this Shakti swirling. The shards of Shakti. So come into easy pose, and we're going to set right up for our meditation. So we're actually only going to do 11 minutes of meditation today because we have a lot of work to do. This is your archive. Today's session is me giving you as many womb-centered yogic exercises that you can give to your body. And then this will be a recording for you to use throughout the 11 days. And it will be a recording for you to refer to during your self-led practices. So for the next 11 days, you're going to be joining us every morning, and we're going to have a sadhana that we work with. And by sadhana, what I mean by that is it's kind of like an agreement with the body. So when we practice sadhana, what we're really doing is that we're saying to our body and to our mind and to our spirit, I agree. So together, 19 of us are agreeing to a specific mission. Our specific mission is that we're really clearing space between the heart and the womb. And within that, you'll have your own specific mission. And within that specific mission, we have quite a curated selection of tools that you can use. You can be working with a mantra, you can be working with the Adi Shakti mantra, which we'll be working with. And I'll go into the technology of mantra and how we can work with that together later on throughout the week. So you don't need to worry about it right now. And we'll be working with a specific set of exercises that may or may not feel good for you. And so my desire is that you can choose which exercises feel really good for you. And all of the exercises, in response to this question from Svenja, every single exercise that I'm bringing here is something that is absolutely suitable for every aspect of your moon cycle. So all of the exercises that we'll be doing today are super friendly for your womb. They're the most womb friendly tantric yoga asana that you will really get to receive. So the structure of today's session is a little bit unique in that I'm going to give you as much as possible. Your body is going to get opened rapidly, and continuing on for the next 11 days, you're going to have more gentle guidance so that you can also guide yourself. So just letting in the last person. So today we will just sit in meditation for 11 minutes, and continuing forward for the rest of our time together, it will be 22 minutes. And the reason why we do this, whether you have a strong meditation practice or not, I believe that it's a fundamental practice for womb centering. So if what you're here to do is to channel and cultivate more sexual energy, and if your desire is to transform it, the most fundamental way that we can do that is by sitting in Sadhana, by sitting in easy pose and having a specific structured way of sitting and breathing and being and visualizing. I really feel that this meditation practice is the most fundamental way that we can begin to reclaim this connection between the cervix and the cranium. And we'll get a little bit more geeky about this because this is really my turn on. There is an inherent connection between the cranium and the sacrum and the cervix. And so any work that we're doing with our mindset is necessarily transforming our relationship to our womb space, okay? So we're really going to be going into the energetics of this. So beautiful. So please be ready to move and be moved. So let's come into Sadhana. Let's go into the technology of this specific pose. Please come sitting on your sit bones and stretch both legs out wide in front of you. Really stretching the legs, stretching the hips open wide, just for a moment, feel that stretch. And for a moment, feel this stretch and really move your sit bones side to side and take a moment to check this out. And what you're already doing here, this is a great thing to do before you come into easy pose. If we're going to technically do the sexual energy transformation version of easy pose, is that you want to stretch the life nerve just a little bit. The life nerve is the nerve that goes all the way from your inner thighs all the way down to your ankles. It is the yin meridian. It's the feminine meridian in your legs. So you can stretch this. Maybe you can see me. You don't really need to see me here. So, and then you're going to take the left leg, take the left foot, and you're going to bring the left foot to sit on top of your right hip bone. So bringing the left foot, so the left foot sits on here first, and depending on your anatomy, this may or may not be simple for you. And if it's a little bit challenging for you, you can put a cushion underneath your knee. Great. And then let's take the right foot, and we're taking the right foot to go on top of the left hip. And again, if that's not so simple for you, you can just put a cushion underneath there. That's perfect. Yes. So we're in full lotus if we can be. And if that's not so simple for you, you can simply let the right foot you can just let the right foot be sitting in front of the left knee if that's really too complex for you to be there. Gorgeous. And we're here. And then we want to come into Venus Mudra. So Venus Mudra is our fundamental mudra that we'll be doing throughout this practice. And you want to interlace the hands together. It's very simple. Interlacing the hands together and you want the left thumb on top. This is quite important in Kundalini yoga. It's very sexist, but we roll with it. If you're practicing this with a man, then a man would have their right thumb on top. So we've got the left thumb on top. And so you can already take a moment. This is something I like to do when I'm doing the Venus mudra. I like to take a moment to check in whether the feminine or masculine feels more comfortable for me. So you can just take a little moment to feel that. Which one's more comfortable? If your left thumb on top feels much more comfortable for your body, probably the yin meridians, the feminine meridians in your body are more open. And if the right, you can just check that out and feel, does the feminine or masculine feel more interesting for me? Beautiful. And once you've got your Venus mudra, bringing your Venus mudra to your womb space, you can just rest it on your ankle here. And take a moment to just feel this. And bring the chin softly in. You can give yourself a nice little double chin here. Nobody's going to see you. And this will support the energy traveling all the way up your spine. And take a moment to make sure that your spine is straight. And whilst your spine is straight, you can melt the shoulders down the back. Melting the shoulders down the back, see if your heart can expand a little bit more, and begin deepening your breath here. Begin deepening the breath and feel the connection of your sit bones to the earth below you. Feeling this connection, roots deeper, go deeper. See if you can feel how rooted you are. Noticing the rhythm of your breath. Notice how your heart feels. And bring your awareness down to your womb space. Bring your awareness to every single part of your womb space. In your mind's eye, scanning your ovaries, your uterus, your cervix, your G-sponge, your whole vaginal canal, the walls, the textures, the tissues, your clitoris, really just in your mind's eye, go on a womb tour right now. And send the softest breath to each and every part you say hello to in your mind's eye. And continue deepening the breath here and deepening your awareness. And see if you can visualize a bright light filling your whole womb space. Choose a color that feels nourishing for you, your favorite color, filling your womb space with this bright light. And as you deepen your awareness here, you can mentally chant the mantra Ong So Hong. So on your inhalation, Ong, and on the exhalation, So Hong. The vibration of this mantra has the capacity to transform your whole womb space and to create relaxation and autonomy. Ong So Hong. Mentally chanting the mantra Ong So Hong. Ong So Hong. And for the last minute here, really filling the womb space with all of your awareness and filling the body with the resonance and the vibration of this mantra. And take a deep inhalation through your roots, squeezing first, second, and third chakra together. Sex, navel, anus, squeeze them together, squeeze the spine together, and send the energy up your spine all the way to your third eye point, to the tip of your awareness. And exhale. Inhale once again, powerfully through the nose. Inhale, squeeze, first, second, third, squeeze them together. Send the energy up your spine. And exhale. And let's rub the palms together. Rubbing the palms together, generating heat in the hands. Rubbing the palms together. Generating heat, and bring the palms to the center of the chest. Let the thumbs rest gently against the sternum and make the spine very strong and certain here. Push the palms against one another and create the polarity here and now. Masculine and feminine unite, hand to hand unite, hand to heart. And we will chant the mantra that projects and protects and serves us. So inhale. Exhale. And inhale to begin. Om. Om. Guru Deva Om. Guru Deva Guru Deva Namo. And inhale, squeeze first, second, and third together. Squeeze, squeeze the spine, hold the breath, collect the energy, send the energy up the spine all the way to the tip of your awareness, to your third eye point. Hold this energy here, hold it. And exhale. And let's warm up the spine. So in Kundalini Yoga, we love cat-cow, and you're going to find out why. So come onto your hands and knees. Hands want to be just above the shoulders and the ankles want to be touching. And you're going to inhale as you inhale, trying to make this work with headphones. As you inhale, you're going to raise the chin and really stretch the front body. What's important here is that we're really stretching this front line between the cervix and the throat. What you're doing is that you're disconnecting and then reconnecting these energy centers. So with the inhalation, we're creating distance. We're really letting the chin rise to the sky, letting the neck stretch here, really pushing the tailbone to the back of the room. And with the exhalation, really rounding the spine and feeling that connection between the cranium and the cervix here, as if you could make them touch, as if you could let them kiss. And inhaling deeply again. And please continue with this. We'll do this for 3 minutes. And you want to go as deep as you can with the breath, going as deep as you can with the breath and really focusing on the breath, focusing on the breath. And it's more important that the breath is deep than the pace. So for the first minute, just focus on the depth of the breath. And when you've mastered the breath, you can begin to go quicker, going as fast as feels comfortable for you. And what you're doing here is that you're reconnecting and you're reinforcing these important energy centers of the womb and the throat. You're creating space in the spine so that energy can rise and so you can create more sexual life force. So deepen the breath here and feel the connection between your pelvic bone, your womb, your tailbone, and your third eye point. Really reconnecting these energy centers of your third eye point and of your root. Really feel this connection here. You have 1 minute left. For the last minute, see how quick you can go whilst retaining the depth. Going as quick as you can go while retaining the depth of the breath. Really stretching that neck and really pulling the tailbone back to the back of the room. Really deepening the breath. You have 30 seconds left. And inhale and hold the breath. Inhale and hold the breath. Chin raises to the sky. And exhale, round the spine. Round the spine. Push the exhalation out of the body. Really release the breath. Inhale, come neutral. And exhale, sitting back on the heels, coming into child's pose, letting your palms be together in prayer, and take a moment to rest your third eye point on the earth. Take a moment to create this connection between your third eye point and your womb, creating that connection. Beautiful. And coming back up to sit, we're going to now open energy centers in the lower spine. So come sitting on your knees. Come sitting on your knees. And with your hands on your knees, you're going to be flexing the spine. And so you, with the inhalation, pulling your chest forward, and you can let your chin come along with you this time. With your exhalation, rounding the spine. The inhalation, really pulling the heart forward and really pulling and stretching the neck upwards. And with your exhalation, rounding the spine. And we're just here for 2 minutes, so take yourself deeply into this. This will support you in being as open as possible so that we can go so deep into these womb practices. And continuing. And really ride the camel, really enjoy this. See if you can find pleasure in this as you really create space in your sacrum and create space in your heart and feel that connection. Feel the connection between your heart and your sacrum. And keeping the eyes closed and going inside for the last minute. You've got one more minute of opening and preparing the body. You have 30 seconds left. See if you can go quicker now. For the last 30 seconds, really pick up the pace, deepen the breath. For the last 20 seconds, go as fast as you can go. And coming to the last 10 seconds here. And inhale, come forward. Inhale, hold the breath. Tuck the chin in. Let the body relax whilst squeezing the spine. Let the energy rise whilst relaxing the rest of the body. And exhale, round the spine. Inhale, come neutral, and just take a moment to feel. Take a moment to feel this reality that you get to live when you have full autonomy over your sexual household, your physical landscape, that you came here to feel good. And you get to feel good. So just feel good. Beautiful. And coming into our warm-up section of the day, we're going to do some squats. So we'll see if we can fit me in the camera. But so come standing up. You can look at the camera for this. You want to have your legs hip distance apart. And very, very simple. We're going to have the arms parallel. And as you exhale, you're going to come down, squatting down. And as you inhale, standing up and really pulling yourself up. So we're going to be doing these squats. And so let's get into this. And you can focus on a point in front of you if you would like to create clarity in direction. Or you can close your eyes if you would like to create clarity in introspection. So what is it that serves you right now? Let's do this. This is the most powerful exercise you can do for your womb space. We're really reclaiming agency and autonomy here, really building the muscles and creating stability and structure. So let your inner man take over for this exercise. We've got 3 minutes here. Let's do this. You have 1 minute left. And really feel the ground and the roots below you. Really feel how this grounds you into your womb. Really feel the support that you're creating for your womb space here. Deeper with the breath, deeper with... You have 40 seconds left. You have 10 seconds left. And inhale and standing and squeezing the spine. Squeeze the spine, hold the inhalation. Exhale, and you can give your legs a nice stretch. You can just let your hands touch the ground, or you can hug your elbows and swing from side to side. Take a moment to just stretch. Take a moment to just feel the stretch of your life nerve, your sex nerve that goes from your cervix all the way down to the inside of your ankles. Really feel the stretch of your hamstrings, feel the stretch of your hips, feel the stretch of all of these necessary muscle groups that are supporting you in healing your womb space. So just take a moment to stretch them and feel them. Okay, and now for those of you who know, we're going to do frogs. We're going to do froggies. This is the last yang practice, I promise. So for those of you who don't know froggies, I'll give you a little introduction. So you're going to come into a squatted position with your ankles touching, and your feet are on the tiptoes, and your fingers are just going to gently place on the ground. And with your inhalation, you can let your chest rise. And with your exhalation, you're going to stretch the legs. And what's important here is that the ankles stay touching, and that the legs, that the hamstrings, that the whole life nerve gets stretched here with the exhalation. And you can see if your chin can touch your knees. And inhaling again, coming up, raising the chest. Good. And then exhaling. And I want you to do 41 of these. Yes. So let's do this. So going in. Inhaling, squatting down, exhaling, stretching the legs. And you can count them for yourself, really letting the counting be your own structure, that you're really holding yourself here in this. And the trick is, it's easier the faster you go. It's easier the faster you go. So if you want to go particularly deep, go slower. And what you're doing here is that you're actually transforming the vagus nerve and the glandular system. What you're doing is that you're really creating circulation through the whole womb space. And this exercise is a profound exercise that in Kundalini Yoga, we actually recommend that you do this whenever you have an orgasm. So if you need to take a break and a pause at any moment, you can do that, but come back in and dedicate yourself to 41 of these. Yogi Bhajan says that if you do 41 of these every day for 41 days, you will become your own greatest lover. So really taking care of your womb space with this powerful, 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 powerful exercise. When you feel like you can't do any more, just do 5 more. And take a break and come back in. 41 of these. And when you've done 41, you can stretch. Yeah, beautiful. And wherever you are, let's all stretch together. So you can hug the elbows and swing from side to side and feel that life nerve stretch again. Feel that sex nerve stretch. Beautiful. So well done. You've survived the toughest part of the Kriya. Now we can go into the yummy stuff. Beautiful. Well done. You did so good. Come sitting down and stretch the legs out as wide as possible in front of you. Stretch the legs out as wide as possible. And this wants to be activated as well, so please activate your legs here. Let it be an active stretch. And we're going to do something that Uma Dinsmore Thule calls womb wandering. See if you can see me. So what you're going to do is very simple. You can take your hands out into Venus lock in front of you, and you're going to be stirring an invisible cauldron in front of you. You can imagine that you're stirring the cauldron that we're all going to be drinking out of. So what you really want to do is really go as far as possible on your inhalation and as far back as possible on your exhalation here. And take a moment to really focus on this. It can be slow. It can be slow, and what you're doing here is that you're recentering, you're physically recentering the cervix. So a lot of imbalances in the womb space are actually due to the cervix being off center, to there being an imbalance physically in the womb. So what you're doing here is that you're creating a memory in your womb space of a circuitry that is harmonious. You're creating repetition. You're bringing your cervix back to the center, and you're creating physical regulation in the hip flexes here. And in general, you're stabilizing everything. So we're going to be here for a few more minutes. We've got 1 more minute in this direction, whatever direction you're going in. Really just deepening in this. And close the eyes, please. Close the eyes and really go in with this. This exercise really wants to support you in really connecting to your womb space physically. And inhale, come to center for a moment. Inhale, come to center, and exhale, going in the other direction. And really close the eyes now and see if you can trust yourself to go as far forward as possible and to go as far back as possible. See if you can trust yourself there. You have 90 seconds left. So really just use this time to really deepen your connection to this part of your body. You have 1 minute left. Going deeper with the breath for the last 30 seconds. See if you can feel the center physically and see if that connects you to your center emotionally. Beautiful. 10 seconds left. And inhale, come center and let the hands rest on the floor in front of you and stretch as far as possible in front. Really feel what your boundary is here. Feel how far you can go. Feel how far your womb allows you to stretch forward here. And breathing long and deep here. Breathing long and deep. And see if your boundary expands as you breathe deeper. Beautiful. And slowly coming back up and stretch the legs out in front of you. Stretching the legs out in front of you. We're gonna do a very groovy thing. Very groovy thing for really very tangibly creating a lot of orgasmic energy in the body. And we're gonna do some body drops. So letting the legs stretch out in front of you, you've got active legs, the toes are curled back. And you're gonna have the hands and fists at the side. And you're going to simply bring the body up and drop. Bringing the body up and dropping. And you should feel this in your lower spine. I mean, you'll feel it certainly in every part of your body. And so bringing the body up and dropping. You can focus your awareness on something in front of you, or you can close your eyes to come inside. Really pushing the body, pulling the body up and dropping down. And letting the breath naturally sync up with this. We're just here for 1 minute. But please do this well. You can go as fast as you like. And really, as you do this, feel that you're physically releasing a whole world of tension and a whole world of stories in your sacrum, and inadvertently creating more relaxation in your uterus, in all of the organs that are supporting your womb in being balanced and healthy and agile. So really just feel on a physical level that you're creating space. And inhale. And exhale. And going right into a life nerve stretch. As you inhale, letting the spine be straight. As you exhale, bending down to touch the ankles, touch the toes, wherever it is that you can reach. And inhaling, coming back up, deep inhalation as you come up, and exhalation coming down. We'll do this for 1 minute. Good. And the most important thing is that the breath is deep, and we're stretching from the heart, really coming down from the heart, from the lower spine to the heart. Good. Beautiful. Keep going like this. You're doing great. And yeah, letting the chin be quite static, actually. You're really bending from the heart and the lower back. Good. And it doesn't matter how far you go down, it matters how deep you breathe. 30 seconds left. Great. And you can go as slow as you need, but go as deep as you can with your inhalation, really pulling the breath into the body and pulling the body upright with your inhalation. And with your exhalation, going as deep as possible as you can down, really stretching this vital nerve that will be absolutely essential for us to tonify as we want to clear and transform our sexual household. Inhale, come up, inhale, hold the breath, tuck the chin, feel the energy, hold the energy, and exhale. Inhale one more time. Inhale and squeeze, first, second, third. Send the energy up the spine and let your body relax while you send that energy up your spine. Exhale. And come to sit back in easy pose and begin making rotations from the hips. Begin swirling your body here. So with the inhalation, chest comes forward. With your exhalation, rounding the spine. And focus on your third eye point while you do this. Really feeling your sexual energy stirring in your body. Really feeling your potency, feeling your aliveness. Deep inhalation as you come forward. Deep exhalation as you round the spine. And inhale and continuing in the opposite direction. Really focus on the point between your eyebrows here. That when we want to create space in the womb, we fundamentally first want to create space in the ether and in the cranium, in our awareness. So Kundalini Yoga is the yoga of awareness, and what we're doing here is that we're opening up our awareness at this point. Opening the pituitary gland will necessarily open and release any tension around the cervix. So you can just feel that you're doing important work here as your hips swirl, as you bring your focus to your pituitary. You're doing important healing work of your womb space. So just collect that data point, collect the data that you need to know that you're doing important work simply by relaxing deeper into you right now. Beautiful. And come to center, inhale. Squeeze the spine. And exhale. Take a moment to just feel the effect of your practice. Feel the effect of the work that you've done. That you've done so much work this morning. Beautiful. Great. So we're gonna do our meditation now together. Well, it's for those of you who do classic meditation, it may not feel like a meditation, a very active meditation. The fundamental meditation that I would love for us to share in together for the next 11 days is a kriya called Sat Kriya. Raise your hand if you know Sat Kriya and if you've practiced it before. Let me see. Yeah, beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous. So Sat Kriya is the one. I will be sharing more specifically about this kriya. We'll be doing this kriya every single day for the next 11 days. My invitation to you is that if you do anything for the next 11 days, that you please do this practice, Sat Kriya. We'll be doing it for 3 minutes today. And ideally, you really want to be doing it for 7 to 11 minutes. That's when you really will begin to feel a very physical transformation happening in your womb space. This meditation is amazing for rebalancing any imbalances in your menstrual cycle. This kriya is incredible for releasing any hypotension. So if you have any hypotension in your vaginal canal, this kriya is incredible for that. It's just the one. It's really like the pussy kriya. So I really want us to enjoy it. It's not an easy kriya. It may create a lot of frustration in you. You may get angry. I want to really bring it that's welcome, that this kriya will feel different every single day that we do this. This practice will feel absolutely different every day that we do this. And please trust that the deeper we go into this kriya, trust that all of the layers of healing that need to come up through your womb will necessarily come up through this practice. Yeah. So buckle up and get ready for the ride. It's not an easy kriya, but I love it. So we're going to come into celibate pose. So celibate or rock pose. So you can come sitting in between your ankles. And so you really want to have your vulva touching the earth. If this is uncomfortable for you, for your hips, please put a cushion underneath you. This can be a lot more comfortable for some people. However, I really love to feel the connection to the earth. This is beautiful. So once you've got set up here, you can also make the decision about whether you want to have your knees touching. This can be a really beautiful stretch for the psoas, or if you want to have your hips apart, it's a really beautiful stretch for your inner thighs. So this is yogi's choice, yogi's choice, choose that. You can change it every day and see how you feel. When I'm ovulating, I really like to have my knees together. That feels like a really amazing stretch. When I'm bleeding, I like to be open. So you can just make a choice here right now, how that feels. Straight spine. And we're going to come into Venus lock again. And you want to have the left thumb on the top. And this time we're going to have the index finger shooting out like a pussy gun. Yeah, beautiful. So get your Venus lock going, and you're going to bring this lock all the way above your head. And what's important here is that you really want to hug the ears, really wanting to hug the ears. So once you're set up with this, you can close the eyes, and we're going to chant the mantra Sat Nam, which means truth I am. It's an affirmation on a physical level. We're creating agency. So on the inhalation, you're going to chant Sat. And when you say Sat, you're really chanting from your navel point, and really feel that Sat Nam. Sat Nam. And with Nam, you're really relaxing the belly as much as possible. Nam is the vibration of the heart. So really feel your heart go all the way down to your womb space in your belly with the Nam. And with the Sat, it's a masculine mantra that's creating a lot of certainty. So you're really setting the tone of, I am taking control of my womb space. This is mine. It always has been mine. And so let's begin. Sat Nam. 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 Inhale. And really hug the ears now. Really hug the ears with the arms. Really stretch the arms up. Really send the energy all the way through those fingertips Shoot your intention up through those fingertips. Squeeze the spine, squeeze the spine. Inhale powerfully through the mouth. Inhale one more time, squeeze the spine, squeeze the elbows, stretch the fingertips all the way up to the sky. Make yourself long, make yourself so very tall, very precise. Sophisticate and solidify yourself. Squeeze the spine. Exhale through the mouth. One more time, inhale. Allow yourself to be absolutely clear. Send your intention all the way through your fingertips up to beyond. Exhale and slowly let the hands glide down to touch the earth and feel your magnetic field. Feel your aura, feel how strong and stable you are right now. And take a moment to just feel good. That perhaps the most powerful thing you can do for your womb is to feel good. That perhaps for centuries and eons, this part of the female body has not simply been allowed to feel how good it gets to be a woman. So thank you for doing this practice to prioritize her and to prioritize simply feeling so good. Wishing you a beautiful day, and let's tune out together. We'll chant Sat Nam 3 times. Rub the palms together, rub the palms together. Bring the palms to the center of the hearts. And let there be a gentle smile if it feels natural, smiling at the heart, letting the heart smile through your face, through your hands, letting the heart smile through your womb. And we're going to chant Sat Nam 3 times from the heart. Inhale to begin. Nam. 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 Bring your palms to your forehead to make a prayer for beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thoughts. Bringing the prayer to your mouth for beautiful, glorious words. And bring the prayer to your womb space for gorgeous devotion to her every single day and every single moment. And bring the palms to the earth. For absolute, absolute, absolute devotion. Oh, beautiful loves. Well done. Well done. That was a very intense practice. You all did so well. Thank you for prioritizing your womb space this morning. Thank you. So you are so welcome to begin using the Telegram group to send any questions to me and Sarah, that we're really here for the next 11 days to really support you in having the most beautiful, meaningful relationship with your womb, whether that be through geeky organ related questions, or whether that be through just the energetics and the work that we need to do to make space in this part of our body. Oh, I'm so in love with you all already. Thank you. Can't wait to spend the next 11 days with you. Have a beautiful day, loves. Satnam.